All right, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy Rico from StreetScores, and we are here to do a quick film study with a lot of advanced stats, and I'm gonna also show y'all clips and everything from before the game, after the game, all of that type of stuff. We're here to break down how Tyrique Stevenson had the worst day of his life versus the Washington Commanders. Even you gotta see what the Bears head coach said about the whole Hail Mary situation. We're gonna do a deep dive into all of that, but before we do, make sure you stiff arm that like button, stiff arm the subscription button, and stiff arm the bell next to that subscription button so you get notification each and every time I release an informative and opinionated video just like this one. Make sure you stay tuned to all the content. And just to let you know, you're gonna see like a quick slice of a film session in this video. Just to let you know, I've been doing film sessions exclusively only to channel members every week, except last week. Last week I ended up too busy to do it, but just make sure you become a channel member if you're not yet, because if you like these types of film sessions, you get even more in-depth, longer ones where we look at every snap from a particular player all game in a film session. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that, and without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this video, man. Let's get it. Adam. And man, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate to do this to a former Georgia Bulldog, man. I really do. But Terry McLaurin said it best. And we're going to show why Terry McLaurin got to this point where he was this mad, because you don't typically see Terry McLaurin get out of character like this. And I'm even more surprised that CBS even showed this as much as they did, to where they didn't even try to take Terry McLaurin off the screen. They just kept the camera right on him. They were like, keep talking. It's great for ratings. But there was a certain point in the game that caused Terry McLaurin to get this angry towards Tyrique Stevenson. We're going to see that in the All-22 film when we get there. But hey man, does Terry McLaurin have a point though? Terry McLaurin ended up with 5 catches, 125 yards against the Bears. He is now 4th in the NFL with 579 receiving yards and 11th among wide receivers in catches. So that's efficiency right there. And he's on pace to have 85 receptions and a career high of 1,230 yards this season if he keeps this up. And again, shouts out to Tyrique Stevenson for keeping Terry McLaurin on schedule. Thank you very much. A 5-catch, 125-yard day is really nice. We appreciate it, man. But I'm not going to lie, not every yard of that 125 was on Tyrique Stevenson specifically, but a lot of it was. And then he also even had the nerve to bet with Commanders fans before the game as well. I don't know if y'all have seen this clip, but look at this.
29, you ain't ready, baby. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. Hey, this is our house, baby. This is our house, baby. Hey, let's do it. He said you're not ready. He said you're not ready. He said you're not ready. Let it up, baby. Let it up.
So he was going into this game very confident, like we're good to go. Before the game even started, before the first snap, he was like, I bet we beat y'all. We can make some bets. I'm pretty sure he's not going to find those fans just to honor those bets. I'm pretty sure he got out of the DMV as quickly as possible after that loss, especially with the way that they lost. And by now, I'm very sure everybody has seen what Tyrique Stevenson was doing on that Hail Mary play. Like how he was talking trash to the Commanders fans and mocking them in the crowd while the play was still happening. I mean, literally the play already started. He's sitting there with his back turned to the entire play. You even have Bears fans, several of them, pointing and yelling at Tyrique Stevenson like, yo, get to the play. The play is going right now. I can't imagine what it has to feel like for those Bears fans live at that moment, trying to scream at Tyrique Stevenson to turn around because you're about to potentially allow a game losing play right here. And then for it to actually happen, I can't imagine what that feels like, man. But I know y'all have seen the clip, but have y'all seen the all-22 angle of it? I mean, it is bad. It's even worse than you think. I mean, he's talking trash the entire time the play been started, even after the play started, and then, well, after he realized that what was finally going on, he was still out of position. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's just, that whole play is absolutely ridiculous. It's even worse than you think, because just to let you know, Bears head coach Matt Eberflus said that cornerback Tyrique Stevenson was supposed to box out Noah Brown on that Hail Mary. And if you look, Noah Brown is wide open on that play because apparently, according to the Chicago Bears head coach, Tyrique Stevenson was supposed to be the one boxing him out and not allowing him to just be wide open in the back of the end zone after a potential tip, which ended up happening. And it's crazy enough that Tyrique Stevenson was the one that tipped it when you're supposed to be back there boxing out Noah Brown and not allowing him to get an easy catch like that. That was the easiest catch of Noah Brown's career. So it was clearly Tyrique Stevenson's fault, even more so than we originally knew it was his fault. So not only was he distracted, and then he was the one that technically tipped it to Noah Brown, but he was also in the wrong place the entire time, from the beginning of the play, before the play, the start of the play, the early part of the play, and then all the way to the end. He was not supposed to be where he was at any point in that play. He was not supposed to go out there and try to attack the ball in the air. Like, he thought he was Jordan on that play or something. He was supposed to be boxing out Noah Brown to ensure that he can't make the game winning catch in the first place, even after it does get tipped. So thank you very much, Tyrique Stevenson, for being wrong in so many different ways. But the crazy part is, it wasn't even just that last play. Tyrique Stevenson was either getting cooked by Terry McLaurin or he was making Terry McLaurin mad. And shouts out to you for making Terry McLaurin mad, like I showed you earlier, because that energy fueled him and he made some really clutch third down plays for us in that game. Like when we needed him most. After, I remember one play distinctly, Noah Brown, remember, couldn't catch all game, and then he suddenly made that Hail Mary game winning catch, which was beautiful. I mean, that was like Disney movie level writing right there. But I even remember earlier in the game, at some point, Noah Brown had a drop. I think the very next play, Jaden Daniels was like, all right, the only person that wants to catch this is Terry McLaurin. I'm just going to target him. And he threw it to Terry McLaurin on like a 3rd and long or something like that. And then Terry McLaurin made an excellent grab to get the first down for us. But my main point is, Tyrique Stevenson didn't only just make a mistake or get cooked in that final play on the Hail Mary right there. He also got cooked quite a bit in this game again. He got cooked by Terry McLaurin. One big play. We're going to take a look at that on the film session. And then he also made Terry McLaurin mad. We're going to show you the exact play that he made Terry McLaurin mad. And this is the play that led to Terry McLaurin going on the sideline and yelling at Tyrique Stevenson the way that he was. Shouts out to Nikki Javala for providing the red circle here in the all 22. Big shouts out to Nikki Javala. As a matter of fact, here's her profile right here. Shouts out to her because, of course, we all have access, as long as you pay for it, to the all of the 22 you could ever ask for. The all 22, everything, every angle, every game, every player, through NFL directly, through their website, NFL.com, and all of that type of stuff. But shouts out to Nikki Javala for being the one that puts the red circle around where Tyrique Stevenson is on these plays. Shouts out to her. But let's get to it. So you see Tyrique Stevenson right here. Guess which play this is? The one he's getting cooked, or the one where he makes Terry McLaurin mad? I mean, it doesn't take long to see which one it is. Beat for a big time bomb. Now, Terry, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need you to convert these big bombs into touchdowns, please. I beg you, because we are tired of getting like field goals on these plays. Like this one was a field goal, but remember against the Browns, after Jaden Daniels threw a deep bomb to him and he got shoestring tackled on that play, that we ended up, I think Jaden Daniels ended up throwing that red zone interception. So we really, every time we've thrown a deep bomb to Terry McLaurin, other than the Bengals game, it has resulted in either 3 points or an interception. So we really need you to somehow find a way to turn these into touchdowns. I mean, good play by Tyrique Stevenson at the end, but it's too little too late. You already allowed a 60-something yard deep bomb. And if you look at this angle, perfect throw from Jaden Daniels. And Tyrique Stevenson can't cover Terry McLaurin one-on-one. Now, process of elimination tells you that if that was the play where Tyrique Stevenson got cooked, now look at this play where Tyrique Stevenson makes Terry McLaurin mad. And oddly enough, he's not even matched up against Terry McLaurin on this play. You have Terry McLaurin out here completely away. Like this is cover 3. Tyrique Stevenson's running with Noah Brown down the field. This is Terry McLaurin coming across the middle, making a catch, finding a nice soft spot in the zone. All his guys pretty much have him. That's Tyrique Stevenson right there at the end, laying that unnecessary hit on him for absolutely no reason. As a matter of fact, let's go back and just follow Tyrique Stevenson the whole play. Just watch him. Don't even look at Terry McLaurin. Just watch how dirty this hit was and how unnecessary this hit was. I know Terry McLaurin's doing a great job of getting yards after the catch, but to lead with the helmet to the back of Terry McLaurin's helmet, and that's why Terry McLaurin got this upset onto the field, and then you saw the result off of the field. That was because of this right here. That unnecessary late hit. Terry McLaurin already going to the ground. But it's cool though, Tyrique Stevenson, because then you were feeling good about yourself right here the whole time, talking the craziest mess to the fans. We love it. We love it. Oh yeah, keep talking. And again, he even notices that the play is still going. He's still taking his time. Like, I'll get there eventually. And then I guess he's trying to cover this zone. But again, his job is to box out Noah Brown according to Matt Eberflus. And at no point did he ever even attempt to do that. But then again, it was a crowd of people. But still, you're supposed to find Noah Brown at the back and make sure he's not this wide open right here. So shouts out to Tyrique Stevenson for that one. And then look at him fall on the ground. Hold on, let's get, first of all, I love this angle from Jaden Daniels. To throw that with his ribs hurting is absolutely insane. Again, you see, thank you, Nikki Javala, for slowing it down for us. That's Tyrique Stevenson getting a hand on it. Thank you very much. And then look at just the defeat right here. Look at the defeat. Look at, you did this. Yeah, you allowed this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much there, man. Shouts out to Tyrique Stevenson, man. But that's not all. Let's take a look at his Pro Football Focus grade, because if you had to guess right now, what number would you think of, or what grade he possibly got into this game? I'm literally stalling right now because I really want y'all to get a number in your head. And I'm almost sure that the number that it actually is even lower than what you thought, because maybe you can say, maybe he did some redeeming things as far as tackling goes against the run game. Maybe he had other good coverage plays against people other than Terry McLaurin and things like that. But nope, his overall grade was a 38.2. And of course, I don't agree with Pro Football Focus all of the time. I don't agree with them even often at all, but I agree with them right there. 38.2 sounds suitable for a guy that had the type of game that he had. I feel like you need to deduct some points just for having that unnecessary and dirty hit on Terry McLaurin, which caused him to be mad and to ball out for the remainder of the game. It was like Terry McLaurin was like a different type of guy after that. Thank you for motivating us. Also, shouts out to Jalen Johnson for motivating us before the game even started, because his comments to the media was that I don't care who plays quarterback, I'm a whoop A-word regardless. That was, I reworded it a little bit, but that was the whole point. He literally said, I'm a whoop. I remember him using the word whoop. So thank you for the motivation from Jalen Johnson pregame, and then Tyrique Stevenson during the game to get Terry McLaurin heated and for him to play out of his mind. 5 catches, 125 yards. Even though all 125 of those yards were not on Tyrique Stevenson, you may be able to credit Tyrique Stevenson with those yards just because he motivated Terry McLaurin to get those yards. And then if you had to guess right now what his coverage grade was, let me stall a little bit longer for you to have a number in your head for coverage grade specifically. Not overall grade, but coverage grade. Just to let you know, that was a 34.7. But let's dive deeper into that. Forget Pro Football Focus grades. Let's take a look at the actual stats. Ignore grades right now. What are the actual stats that happen from Tyrique Stevenson's point of view in this game? Like when matched up with receivers and covering them, how well did he do? Well, against Zach Ertz, he had 1 target. He didn't allow that reception. That was actually a pass breakup. So against Zach Ertz, he actually had a pretty positive grade. Against Terry McLaurin, there were 4 targets. Terry McLaurin had 1 drop, which led to 2 receptions, 69 yards on Tyrique Stevenson specifically. That boy Terry McLaurin had 34.5 yards per reception against Tyrique Stevenson, because again, it was 69 yards total on 2 catches. And he also allowed 15 yards after the catch. He allowed 2 first downs on Terry McLaurin. So shouts out to Tyrique Stevenson there as well. I mean, if Tyrique Stevenson was matched up against Terry McLaurin, it was like basically half of a chance that we would get a first down on the play. That's lovely. How about Noah Brown? We're on 5 targets, and for somehow Noah Brown wasn't credited with a drop on those targets, but I definitely remember him. He had at least 1 drop, but I guess it was against a different corner. It wasn't Tyrique Stevenson. But in 5 targets, that boy Tyrique Stevenson allowed Noah Brown to catch 3 of them, including that Hail Mary, for 73 total yards, 24.3 yards per reception. And he also allowed 2 first downs to him, and also, of course, a touchdown, again, including the Hail Mary. So overall, while covering Zach Ertz, Terry McLaurin, and Noah Brown in that game, he had 10 targets, allowed 5 receptions, which doesn't sound absolutely terrible. But then total, he allowed 142 yards, and every time that a receiver had a reception against him, he allowed 28.4 yards per reception, and he also allowed 4 first downs and a touchdown. So yeah, maybe people didn't have a lot of receptions against him. Almost every time that somebody had a reception against him, it was either a touchdown or a first down. This guy was getting eaten up alive. Whenever Jaden Daniels needed a play to be made, where's Tyrique Stevenson at? I know I could get Tyrique Stevenson for a play here. That's what the stats show you, and the film also backs that up a little bit as well. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. Please get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about everything discussed in the video. Please still farm that like button, still farm the subscription button, still farm the bell next to that subscription button so you get notification each and every time I release the informative and opinionated video just like this one. Make sure you stay tuned for all of the content. If you want more content like this, deep dives into individual players, make sure you stay tuned. Of course, let me know in the comment section, but also I'm working on a similar video like this for Terry McLaurin. I'm working on a similar video like this for Jaden Daniels, and another video similar to this one where it's going to be like the Joe Wood Jr. and Dan Quinn viewpoint of all of this and what the defense has been doing as of the past couple of weeks. So if you're interested in these deep dives into like specific players, specific parts of the team, be on the lookout because I'm working on those. And of course, also if you like film sessions like this was a very quick one where we only technically looked at 3 plays, but typically I look at every single play from a particular player for an entire game. If you like those, go become a channel member because I'm doing those film sessions throughout the week, exclusively only to channel members. No ads, no intro, no outro, just straight business, just getting straight to the film sessions. But of course, do not leave this video without leaving a like on that like button. And also, of course, let me know in the comment section how you feel about this whole Tyrique Stevenson situation. Do you feel like this is just perfect karma? This is perfect just due? This is perfect justice for the late hit that Terry McLaurin took from Tyrique Stevenson? How do you feel about Terry McLaurin even getting out of character against him? Because you got to do something crazy to get Terry McLaurin to act like that. So let me know how y'all feel about all of that and more. Really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna try my best to read and reply to as many comments as possible. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm out.